Aight, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Aight, y'all see what we got going on here? As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, today's video is dealing with Sauce Walka. He agrees with Offset on how Offset went off on J.Prince for J.Prince bringing up Offset name in a bogus way, man. I know y'all seen the video floating all around social media, and that's of J.Prince going off on Offset. And a lot of folks trying to see the reason why J.Prince was going off on Offset like that, man. Matter of fact, I'm one of the folks. Because the folks all know that Offset, he claimed 6 as well, man. So the times that he came to J.Prince was for some proper aid and assistance. Not for J.Prince to throw it right back in his face. That's bogus, man. You got somebody from Houston who goes by the name of Sauce Walka, who even states himself, hey man, you know how many times I helped out J.Prince Jr. when he had an issue out here? And not only that, Sauce Walka say it's not cool for J.Prince to bring up his name because he got an issue with Offset. He say, man, keep that between y'all two. I ain't got nothing to do with that. He say, matter of fact, me and Offset, we made up from that issue that we had a few years back. So there's no reason for J.Prince to bring that up. And matter of fact, while we speaking on people getting aid and assisted when they having issues, that's something that Wack 100 speaks on. Wack 100 say, man, you know how many times I had to help out J.Prince when he was out here? The times the Crips pulled up on him and was gonna get him for his chains? Wack 100 say, I was there to assist that man. And not only that, what about with J.Prince artists YBN Namir and YBN Almighty J was getting their chains snatched? What about the people who assisted to make sure they got their chains back, man? See, y'all just gotta pay attention, because what a lot of folks is saying is that J.Prince, the more he speaks, he put his foot in his own mouth. Because again, there's no reason for him to bring up the times that he aided and assisted Offset when he had an issue in the music industry. That's what you there for. You say you've been in the game for over 30 years, so it should be your pride and joy to assist the young cats when they need help. Matter of fact, I believe that's what NBA Youngboy spoke on before. When NBA Youngboy got his crib broke into, the first thing that J.Prince do is go on social media and make a post saying how he got NBA Youngboy keys back from his house being broke into. Y'all seen the way that NBA Youngboy went off on J.Prince? He said, man, you could have called me personally. If you got my keys and you know who did it, why is you posting it on social media? You know my brother, fam. So now, if we look at Offset, we could see the issue that Offset has with J.Prince. Because J.Prince, he's overstepping his boundaries, man.
You forgot? Remember when you called up on me and I came to LA and met with you because you was nervous about your wife performing because she had them issues about using the word flu. You forgot? Remember when you and Sauce Walka was beefing and you wanted me to stamp that bullshit? You forgot that too? I can go on, but I think you remember now. See, this is the reason I say blood make you kin and loyalty make you family, because of mothers like you that have stuck a knife in the back of the ones you call your brother. Explain. Since you're a real ass nigga, explain to the people the real reason why you weren't on that stage at the Grammys with Quavo, who you call your brother, for the tribute. You ain't man enough to do that because you what we call a tender nigga.
He's speaking on issues that has nothing to do with him, man. Why is J.Prince bringing up the relationship between Offset and TakeOff? He don't know their relationship like that. Similar to a lot of people don't know the relationship between J.Prince and his sons. Now, dealing with this, you do have a lot of folks saying, hey man, J.Prince, the reason why he going at Offset because he's trying to change the narrative based around his sons having something to do with Duke the Jeweler and TakeOff untimely demise. But I do feel where a lot of folks is coming from. And that's J.Prince. He didn't make it no better. He doing too much, man. You supposed to be the OG. You supposed to be the level-headed cat that's not having a back and forth with a youngster, especially not on social media. Yeah, folks, I just heard the second audio of J.Prince going off on Offset. I just want to say that's bogus, because folks already know, J.Prince, he already know that Offset, he's grieving right now. And along with that, Offset still haven't came out his body and said that J.Prince Jr. MobTies had anything to do with TakeOff untimely demise. So I agree with Offset. If J.Prince had an issue, he should have called him, especially dealing with some hearsay on social media. He say he heard Offset talking about him. But again, to do an interview and act like I'm the one that's talking about y'all on social media, when Offset right That's like J.Prince's fourth interview talking about the whole TakeOff situation, man. Because the folks know he feel guilty. J.Prince, he's been trying to do everything to hide the fact that his son's MobTies got something to do with Duke the Jeweler and TakeOff untimely demise. I mean, look how J.Prince, he was not only going in on Offset, he had a few words for Migo Benz. Because Migo Benz was the one who told the people that Jazz gave him the burner. Just pay attention to J.Prince's tone and how it changed when he started talking about Migo Benz. He even stated he wished the shell would have hit Migo Benz and not TakeOff. You shouldn't have wished that upon nobody, man. You don't want nobody in there taken out. Because if it do, it's all gonna fall back on you. Because it's your son's private party event. What are you talking about, fam? So the results would have still been the same. It would have still been, hey, the MobTies got somebody sent up again. He just gotta watch what come out his mouth. So folks, he gotta think before he speak. He say he a thinking man. Hey, a thinking man is not gonna go on social media stating how he wish somebody would have caught the shells instead of another person. And also having a back and forth with a young cat on social media who we all know. Nobody seen Offset say anything bogus about J.Prince or his son's MobTies. And if he did, he has a reason too. And for J.Prince to go on and say, why didn't nobody see you on stage at the Grammys performing with Quavo? They ain't got nothing to do with you, J.Prince. That's between Quavo and Offset. If they say they ain't want to do the show together, that's between them. They didn't have to. Guess what? The show still goes on. Because Quavo, he was still able to perform. So what's your reason on bringing that up? Hey, I stated before, G, that whole interview that they did, it didn't benefit them or it didn't solve what happened with Duke the Jeweler or TakeOff. Because nobody got real answers. TakeOff family or Duke the Jeweler family. It's just a bunch of mixed emotions is all I see, man. Mostly coming from the OG, J.Prince. Man, we just gotta do better, and that's real. Yeah, to bring up a man, wife, and family, Offset has every reason to feel the way he feels towards J.Prince. And matter of fact, as a man, J.Prince, he should know better than that. Now, J.Prince, if you stated yourself that you've been knowing the Migos for over 10 plus years, then Offset is right. If you had an issue with him personally, you should have called him. And it's funny how the young person is viewed to be more mature in this whole situation. And that's Offset. Because Offset is right. He ain't said nothing this whole time about J.Prince Jr. MobTies having something to do with TakeOff untimely demise. Man, let's say rest in peace to TakeOff, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in the ATL. Of course, Offset has the same questions as everybody else, and that's why didn't TakeOff make it back home to his family. And Offset has the right to feel the way he does, man, because that's real family right there you speaking on. And again, J.Prince, you crossed the line when you spoke on that relationship that you don't know of. Man, I stated before, it's crazy how these dudes is doing anything for attention, man. And to me, for J.Prince to go on social media and have a back and forth with Offset, I feel like he's looking for attention. But look at the attention that he seeked, he's not agreeing with it. Because how he put himself out there, I mean, nobody thought that he was going to bring up Offset's name the way he did. And then want to bring up all the times he has helped Offset. If you're a real genuine person, you looked out for somebody because that's part of life. Especially if you're familiar with how the game is played. So to say, yeah, man, when you call me because your wife had an issue based on a show she had in LA, and you call me because you had an issue with Sauce Walka, then you got Whack 100 on the other end saying, yeah, man, you called me when you had an issue with them Crips. Yeah, man, you called me when you had the issue on the other side of LA. Yeah, man, you called me. Come on. There's a bunch of other people, again, who aid and assisted J.Prince who feels the same way. But they ain't saying nothing, man. That's why I say as black men, we have to look out for one another better than what we do. Because what I'm seeing here, I don't like it. And a lot of other cats, they don't like it as well, man. To see an OG and a youngster go at it like this on social media, come on, man. Man, we got the only popular genre of music where the OGs is going at the youngsters and vice versa. We need to do better for one another, and that's real. That's why I always say, always be aware and always stay prepared. But hey, we got more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.